Or I know Craig has had Scott Burns on or whatever.
Yeah, we've had him on.
That was a fun experience recording with him.
So what was that like for you now, being in a kind of this renowned studio, especially with metal recordings and working with Mr. Burns himself? Like, what was that experience like for you?
Super easy.
Yeah.
Scott kind of tricked us. So Steve Harrison was the engineer for Massuck. He got the kit mic'd and started pulling tones together. And then Scott came in, and he like at that time he was working a day job, like a data something.
Okay.
I don't remember. And so he came in, and we started messing around. He put the tape on reels. He said, "Look, man, like you guys, if you want to just warm up, and let's get some tones together. You guys play a little bit so we can get a vibe. You guys can get a vibe, and then we can come in fresh and start in the morning."
Cool.
Okay, perfect. So Phil is in the room with me, but his room is, amps in another isolated room.
Sure.
So there's no bleed or whatever. We're jamming, and we run through the songs basically like we would just rehearse them. I don't know why we ended up playing like all of the songs. And,
okay.
And Scott was like, "Hey guys, can you come in here?" And we were like, "Yeah." And he sat us down and he says, "I think we captured the drums. You guys want to listen back to this?"
Wow.
So we literally listened back to it and was like, "Holy shit, yeah, everything sounds good. We just need to do a couple of things."
Wow.
And I guess by then, word had leaked out around Tampa. So we went back in to retrack like a couple of things, or the couple songs that we didn't do. Scott had to change tape out.
Okay.
Because those tapes are only like 20 minutes or so, So we had to change the tape out. And we started up again. So I was like, "Phil, what songs didn't we play?" I think we did In Cold Blood, Seizure, and Millions, I think, which were some of the faster ones, or maybe Preyed Upon, I don't remember.
Okay.
Actually, it was Preyed Upon, because I have a specific memory. There's a part in that song where it's like and it's like this bomb blast, but the cymbals are like and it's switching hands
Okay.
like this, and I'm fucking going for it, man, record, because the headphones sounded so good, and I was playing an AOT kit at the time that sounded
nice.
amazing.
Yeah, those sound nice.
And so everything was like,
maple?
and it was just sounded so good. And I remember looking up during that part, and the window I was set up sideways, parallel to the window.
Okay.
And both Scott and Steve were leaning over the console like. I never will forget that as long as I live. And Gus Rios, another drummer friend of mine, he was there when we recorded that. I took him with me.
Okay.
Because he wanted to go. He's like, "Man, I've never been in Morrison. I'd like to go over there or whatever." So
nice.
he's got like a better memory about it, because he was actually in the control room, like listening to these guys when we were recording or whatever. But yeah, we did it like the first night there.
Wow.
It was done.
That's amazing.
I think probably 3 hours maybe. Track that record.
Wow.
Something like that.
Crazy. All right.
Yeah, and most of those songs are first takes. The very last song, what is it? Seizure?
Yeah, I could tell you. I got it with me. Yep.
No,
Seizure.
sorry. The first song.
Nocturnal Overlord. Yeah.
There's a section in there that has a gravity blast.
Oh. That would have been one of the first recorded.
Yeah, maybe.
I would imagine.
But it happened by accident. Yeah, and if you listen really close, right when it comes in, it's right before it's like that long, after the slow part, and it speeds up.
Okay.
And then there's that long scream, and then the double bass is under it, and the snare is there too. But if you listen, you can hear a drumstick fall in between everything. Clink, 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 clink.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Okay.
And what had happened is I had come out of that roll, dropped the stick, and just naturally did this until I grabbed another stick, and then it goes into a single hand.
Whoa.
So it's like half of it, and then stick, and then it's the roll, and then into the bomb blast again. And it happened like a split second, like a car accident.
Right.
Like everything slows down, and you're like, whoa.
Matrix.
And Scott loved that so much. He was like, "Dude, the vibe of that, bro." He's like, "Y'all got to keep that. That is so killer." So we ended up keeping